We got the Xotic Raw Vintage, same thing, I think. The Xotic pickup, sold by Raw Vintage anyway. Pickups, this is the RV Classic. Really low output humbucker. It's like 7.4, 7.5K. These are the RV60s, around 6K, a little over 6K. These guys work really well together. We got 250K pots. We have global volume, or master volume, whatever you want to call it, global tone, and a blender pot. The blender pot is connected to the bridge and neck pickup. So if you are in the bridge, when you turn down the tone, you are blending in a little more of the neck the more down you go. And if you are in the neck, you are going to be blending in more of the bridge pickup the more you turn the knob down. But yeah, so that's what we have going on electronics wise. Other than that, the checking on this thing is ridiculous. It's the satin lacquer. It's vintage white. It's not just the like stark white, Olympic white, and it's not Olympic white with like a faded clear coat either. It's basically like what Olympic white kind of turns into when it's not clear coated and when it's still kind of old and funky. But yeah, this not a ton of wear like you're used to, but just enough to kind of look well taken care of, but played like crazy. Yeah, the checking is super cool. Turned out really good. Two-piece alder body, vintage spec. We got 5 springs under the cavity. Just a vintage tremolo, nothing crazy. 5-way switch. Flame maple neck. I kind of like to grime up the back of the neck. In sunlight, you get a lot more. You get a lot more of that flame popping out. We've also been doing kind of what PRS does with their flame maple necks, where they kind of like they'll basically stain the whole neck black, and then they'll go over and sand everything back and then spray it whatever color they're going to spray it. But it just makes the flame pop way more than usual. We got the ratio tuners from Graphtec, my favorite tuners that I've played through so far. I use them on pretty much everything. Pearl buttons on them. They're super cool. Brazilian rosewood. This thing is absolutely dynamite. So, enough of me talking. Let's kind of do some sounds with this dude. Playing through the little Yamaha lunchbox amp, the THR. even volumes between the pickups, which is incredibly rare with an HSS setup. But we kind of specialize in doing that with the way we kind of wire everything up. But yeah, let's blend in some of that bridge pickup. I'm just gonna do like kind of like 3 at a time. So this is nothing. Stuff kind of like in the upper mid range. So here's just the neck, and here's complete neck and middle. Especially like you kind of get that middle position Les Paul 335 telly kind of quack. Kind of sounds really cool. About halfway off sounds really cool too. Actually, real quick while we're still on the clean channel, let's do bridge and then kind of fade in a little of that neck. Tone and volume are on full 10. It's really cool when you're on the bridge. It kind of adds a little quack to the humbucker and kind of takes off a little of the harshness. So once again, here's the full 10. And here's all just together. Just the bridge. Down to about 7. Tone about 5, volume 8.5 or so. Volume back to 10. All bridge. About half neck volume. Yeah, so let's go into like a Marshall setting. I'm going to put the tone around 2 Marshall. That's the way it goes. So just bridge pickup, that's pretty much what we're going to focus on. Just like an actual Marshall amp, this thing gets really hairy with the tone at 10. Which, I mean, if that's what you're going for, cool. But we're kind of doing the little creamier kind of stuff. angle this a little more. Hold on. That's a little better. We're going to kind of mess with this, with that blender pot a little bit. Full neck and bridge. This is just the neck by itself. Just the bridge by itself. Thing with the tone at half, let's a little more of those frequencies in. Yeah, this is just the bridge. Most of this in, not quite. Like Jimmy Page thing. So you go like the straight bridge pickup, like the whole Stairway to Heaven intro for the solo. That kind of stuff, but it sounds decent, but you put in most of that neck pickup and it's just that like studio kind of like telly sound, but it still has more balls like a Les Paul. It's super cool. Just so I'm just going to pretty much just screw around for a minute or two just with some other sounds so you kind of get a little more of a feel with something a little different. customer that bought this is going to want to hear some of this stuff. I'm going to put this in here. mean, I can play on this freaking thing all day. I say it a lot, but I want to keep this freaking thing. It's awesome. McLguitars, check us out. One just like this. Looking around, I don't know, 2 payments of $1,200 or so. You know, around $2,500, which isn't really tragic considering what you're getting. Brazilian rosewood, flame maple, like $300 in pickups. Really not bad at all. I mean, if you were getting this from like one of the name brand dudes, you'd be looking at like 6 or 7 grand minimum. But yeah, it's good stuff. I know you're jealous. Boom. Cool. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.